I actually listened to more of Rachel Goes Rogue. And I will say this. No, don't worry. I moved past the 19-minute, 59 seconds mark. It didn't get better, but it didn't get worse. But all of a sudden, a third voice started chiming in, and I have no idea who that person was either. We need to know who these people are. You can't just say, like, my iHeart fam. And, like, there's this kind of whole thing about how Raquel's really closed off, which, like, that's not, like, a great personality trait for a podcast host. But I will give her this. She did talk about the Dave Portnoy thing, which I think was kind of, like, one of the more interesting moments. And sorry, I was putting away the cookies. And, you know, I actually thought what he did and what he said was totally unhinged and unnecessary. And having to call her, you know, a trash bag because, you know, there was a stupid rumor that they were hooking up. And, like, sure, you could just say that's not true, or that they were hanging out. You could just say, yeah, that's just not true. I've never met her, whatever. But I actually think that she handled that really well, in the sense that she was like, I wouldn't want to meet him. You know, if he was here, I would know that I'm not a trash bag. But anyway, here's the rebranding strategy for Rachel Goes Rogue after one episode. It should not be called Rachel Goes Rogue, okay? Rachel already went rogue, y'all. And at this point, I think that, like, we can collectively say we are all set with hearing her talk about Scandival. Like, even, like, enough time has passed. We've moved on. Like, yes, it'll be on this season of VPR, but she's not on it. And she's like, you know, my mistakes played out on camera. Like, no, they actually really didn't, because none of it was during filming. So, like, yes, in the reunion, and then yes, in, like, the press, but it's not like the show last season was really based around what was going on behind the scenes. Anyway, the podcast should be called Rachel Gets Real. And it should be about her talking about real issues that might connect to her own emotional and mental well-being journey. And her co-host should be like someone with a credential, like a trauma-informed therapist or something. And they can talk about different mental health issues. They can talk about, you know, some of Raquel's own experiences, but also like other people's experiences, have on guests and experts. I've always been on reality TV, but I haven't always been real. Welcome to Rachel Gets Real.